Hi everyone, I'm excited to come to you today with happy news, great news that's happening in the world of immigration as of yesterday, December 4th. And so we wanted to share this information with you right away. It has to do with the reinstatement of the DACA program. And so if you happen to have DACA, Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals, or your spouse does, or if you've just been going through an immigration process and following immigration news, you've probably heard of all the ups and downs that have happened as it relates to DACA. And so yesterday was great news, and we're so excited for DACA recipients. And so before I dive in to what the great news is and what it means, I'd like to introduce myself and our firm. I'm attorney Megan Pastrana from Corrado Pastrana. We're the immigration firm for couples, and we're dedicated exclusively to assisting couples in navigating the immigration process, from adjustment of status and fiancé visas to counselor processing, removal of conditions, and naturalization. And we know how important it is for anyone going through an immigration process to have up-to-date news on what's going on with immigration and also just general information about the immigration process. So we regularly update our YouTube channel. So if you haven't already subscribed to our channel, please do so now. We post weekly videos about what's going on in the world of immigration and also just general information and tips for anyone and couples that are going through the immigration process. We also have a Facebook group, and I've posted the link below. It's called Immigration for Couples, and we'd love to have you join. Our Facebook group is also another place where we have a community of couples that are going through the immigration process, and it provides you with support and invaluable information. And also, we'll have the link below to schedule an appointment with one of our attorneys if you're just beginning your immigration journey or if you're in the middle and needing assistance. Please feel free to book a consultation with one of our attorneys at the link below. So let's dive in. What happened yesterday that's great news as it relates to DACA? So the DACA program during the Trump administration has just faced so many hurdles, and it's been extremely brutal for DACA recipients. Immigration is a difficult process for anyone to go through, but it's been extra difficult for dreamers, for DACA recipients. The Trump administration attempted to end DACA in 2017, and there have been many lawsuits that have challenged the removal of the DACA program. And so what happened was the Trump administration attempted to end the program in 2017, saying that President Obama didn't have the authority to create the program, and that the program was overreaching, and that it was creating an incentive for individuals to enter the U.S. Without documents. But the reality is that program only allowed individuals who had come to the U.S. Before age 16 an opportunity to apply for DACA. So it wasn't an incentive that they lost on that part, that it wasn't an incentive because it was only for a limited group of individuals who had been brought here as children. And so the DACA recipients are near and dear to our hearts here at Corrado Pastrana, because so many of our couples, so many of our clients actually have DACA, and they're going through an immigration process with their spouse. And so they're faced with additional hurdles in addition to the standard immigration ups and downs that any couple faces going through the process. And so that's why we wanted to share this great news that the program, while it had been, the Trump administration had attempted to end it, there was actually a decision yesterday by a judge in Brooklyn that has said that the program should be reinstated immediately, and is calling for USCIS to post an update there on their website that new DACA applications will be accepted. So to give you a little bit more of a background, if you're not familiar with DACA, to give you a little bit more of a background, the DACA program is for individuals who had entered the United States before age 16. They had to have been under the age of 31 before 2012, on June 15th of 2012, and they had to have entered the U.S. before June 15th of 2007. And those are some of the main requirements. There's others, but in general, the program was created by the Obama administration in 2012 to assist individuals who had been brought to the U.S. as children without documents, or who had been brought to the U.S. And overstayed and didn't have documents here in the U.S. Because the idea was these individuals were brought here when they were very young, when they were children, and they created a life here in the United States as their home. And so the Obama administration wanted to give these individuals an opportunity to be fully integrated into society, because this is their home. And so the Trump administration tried to end that program. That attempt was partially successful. They ended the filing of new DACA applications, so the filing for individuals to be considered for that program, and they limited to only renewals for DACA. And so DACA recipients have been able to renew their work permit, but then there were additional changes, and they changed the work permit from 2 years to a 1-year period. And so they just kept making it extremely difficult for DACA recipients to be able to live in the U.S., to be integrated into society. And so this good news is that the judge is saying, now immigration, now USCIS, you need to update your website. You need to Trump's attempts, the Trump administration's attempts to end the DACA program were not lawful. They violated the Administrative Procedures Act. And also the reasoning the judge gave was that the U.S. Department of Homeland Security, Chad Wolf, the one that had issued the memo to end the DACA program, the argument of this judge is that he was unlawfully appointed. And so therefore this decision to end the DACA program was not done lawfully. And so the judge is saying that the program needs to be reinstated immediately, asking that USCIS updates their website by Monday to accept new initial DACA applications. So this is great news, and while it's great news, there is a possibility, there's other pending litigation. The administration could decide to appeal this decision from the judge, and so we will keep you updated as changes develop, which will be quickly, but for now, let's celebrate this great news. And this will give a lot of individuals an opportunity to apply for DACA, and it will also help couples who are going through the process. If they have DACA, there might be other strategies that we can use to apply for something called advanced parole, so they could travel, re-enter, and be able to apply for adjustment of status here in the U.S. That's a very condensed version of what that benefit could be, but there's a lot of different doors that this can open and a lot of different strategies. So we will be able to keep you updated as things change. If you have DACA, if you're married or engaged to a United States citizen or lawful permanent resident, please reach out to us. We'd love to talk to you about what options might be available to you, and also what new options might be available now that we've had this great news from the judge yesterday. So again, we'll keep you updated. Subscribe to our channel. We hope to see you in our Facebook group, and we'll talk soon.